Okay, it's recording. Oh my god. We have way too much food.
Yes, we do. They even gave us like the little bag with a handle. Thank you.
Oh, cinnamon twist.
Yes.
Okay, you need to try a cinnamon twist.
Okay.
Because I can't believe you've never had one.
I have not. Oh, crunchy like pork rinds.
Yes, except cinnamon. I don't know what they're made out of, but
they're so good.
yes, you cannot go to Taco Bell and not get these. They're so cheap too. They're like $1.
They're literally like a sweet pork rind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those are good shit.
I don't even know what we got from McDonald's because you just went off.
We did.
So we got stuff.
We got a fish fillet.
Let's turn this on because you can't see us anymore.
Okay. We got a fish fillet. We got a quarter pounder, and we got 2 Big Macs. We got chicken nuggets and 2 large fries.
I'm scared.
And I probably am gonna eat all of that.
I'm like actually scared. I'm just thinking like bubble guts. Bubble guts, that's all I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my god, I have a kind of a long ride home.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we're mixing
scared.
Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Oh, we're having margaritas. That's perfect.
Oh my god.
They go so well together.
We have an ass of food.
I know.
We're about to be so full.
Did your parents, when you were little, ever make you feel like, or make you believe that having lights on in the car was illegal?
All the time.
What was that about?
And you know what? Low key, I did not realize that was not true until like recently. Like I was grown when I realized that.
I found out like a year ago. I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
It's not illegal?
Like I literally thought it was illegal. My mom would always say, turn that light off before I get stopped by the police.
Yeah. My mom used to lie to me a lot when I was little. You know, until I was like 10, I thought that ants, like the word ants, like the little bugs, was short for entrepreneurs. My mom made that word up, and she told me that's what it really was called, that it was like a short, like a nickname.
But why?
I don't
where
know.
did it work?
My mom is really weird.
Like the lie I can understand because you're probably getting on your mom's nerve, like in the car. But an entrepreneur, like an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I think that's where she got it from.
Entrepreneur. Girl, I will never forget that. Trust me. Ever. See so much random stuff when you're little. Like so much stuff is crazy. Like all of the shit we used to believe in. Like I remember I used to like look at stars and stuff, and I used to like, if you look at a star like really hard, like it looks like it could be like falling like down in the sky. And I remember I used to like literally freak myself out and think like, what if this shit hits Earth? Like,
what if it hits you? What if it hits me?
Like what if we all just sit here like living our lives and this star like literally just hits us right now? Like I used to freak myself out about the dumbest stuff as a kid.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Do you feel like you're Gemini-ish?
Yeah, oh my god, yes. Like, and I don't know why Geminis get such a bad rap, but supposedly Geminis are like really two-faced.
Yeah,
is what people say,
because of the twins.
Yeah,
like so people just
feel like you're like,
yeah, there's two sides to you, and that means you're like two-faced. Right.
And I feel like it's like not a bad thing. I feel like it's true, but I feel like it's not true in a bad way.
I think it's misinterpreted. Like, there's two sides to you, but there's really two sides to everybody.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I have my sweet side, but
I have my bitchy side. Yeah. Exactly. So it's just like whichever way you want to go. Hi guys. So welcome to our very first podcast. We are so excited. This is Tipsy Topics. I am Asia.
And I'm Tracy.
Hi. So we're really excited. Yeah, what else?
We can introduce our drink for the day.
So we kept it very simple with our drink today. We have the margarita, and then we have the mock margarita because I am knocked up right now. Really, really knocked up. 9 months pregnant, knocked up. So
yeah. So I'm getting drunk for the two of us.
Right. And I have Sprite in mine, so don't kill me, y'all. Like, this does not have liquor in it. So every podcast we'll do a different drink, and it'll just be like our feature. We'll sip on it. We'll tell you guys like how to make it. Oh, is it bad? Is it really strong? Let me smell. So cheers. Our first podcast. Is it that bad? And then you filled it to the top.
Because I was like, now you can't even was trying to water down the taste of the tequila with all the other stuff.
And it's still strong. Yeah. Do you want to put more in it? Oh, and you put ice in it.
I'll just drink it real slow. I'll just drink it slow.
Okay.
So these margaritas go perfectly with part of our mukbang feast that we're about to set up for you guys. Taco Bell
and McDonald's. We are gonna be sick, like so sick.
Yeah.
I already took my fries out of mine, actually.
So
we kind of went overboard, especially with McDonald's. Like they gave us this very sturdy bag.
Okay. So on Instagram, I asked people to send me questions. So I guess we'll get started with that, and then we can go into the whole comment, and then we can just see where that takes us. Okay. So my first question was, if you had to choose one to never eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Chicken, fish, or beef? So I would have to say to never eat
chicken, fish, or beef.
Life. Yeah, I would. If I had to choose one to never eat, okay, I would choose beef because I'm not really into like red meat, anyways.
So no steak.
No, it kind of grosses me out because it smells like bloody to me. So I could give that up with ease. I regularly I really don't eat
a lot of
red meat very often. And right now is like the exception. But most of the time,
as we sit in front of 2 Big Macs and a quarter pounder.
Most of the time I eat fish. Like I was pescatarian for like a while until I got pregnant. And then obviously you can't have a lot of fish, so I had to like go back to meat. But yeah, I mostly ate like chicken and stuff, so I can live without beef.
That's a tough one because I really feel like I eat everything. Like I definitely wouldn't give up chicken because I just feel like you can make so much with chicken.
It's like a staple.
Right. And then fish is like the healthiest option out of all 3. So I definitely wouldn't want to give up fish, and I love seafood. And then beef, like I do love steak and like burgers and all that stuff, but it's not the healthiest. So I feel like by default I probably would not eat beef. But that would be really hard. Like I have to eat like a really big steak before giving it up.
Yeah.
Just as like
just one time.
Right, like a last time thing.
It's kind of like the last time with your ex before
you that last little drive by.
Okay, so my next question was, would you do lip fillers again? I definitely plan to. I kind of want a little more because when I'm not wearing lipstick, like it's not that noticeable. I don't want it to be noticeable. Like I want it to look natural, but I just want a little more upper lip. But I probably won't do it. But I would, if I could, I would do more.
But don't you have to continue to get them like upkeep and stuff?
So I'll have to get them again like in October.
Oh, that's okay. So that's not too
right around that's around my birthday. So
your birthday,
my birthday money, And I know you haven't had them. Would you ever consider it?
I don't know if I would do lip fillers necessarily, but I definitely would get work done to my face for sure. Like I know that you can get like extra like collagen, I guess, like in your nose. So I think I would do that for sure, and I definitely want to try Botox at some point, like for sure.
It kind of scares me.
Botox? I mean, I heard that it stings a little bit, but a lot of girls that I follow like on Instagram that are young, like they get it already now. And it just like makes your skin clear, and why not start early? So
yeah, I just think about like when I look at Khloe Kardashian, her face looks so like
stiff.
I love her. Her cheeks and her lips and her nose, everything always just looks like as if she's like overweight.
That's true.
So I get scared about like face fillers because I'm like, I already have a round face. I don't want to make it worse.
That's true. But I think like some people go overboard. And I think they have been getting it for so long that now they look like totally different people than they did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would literally force myself to not get it a lot. Like it would just be like a touch-up type of thing, because that's where you go wrong. Even with like the butt implants that people are doing now and stuff, where some people it's like you can't even tell, like it looks really good, but some people it's like, girl, your doctor should have sat you down, your friend should have like somebody should have talked to you.
Yeah, like I actually know 1 or 2 girls, and you can't even tell, like you would never even think it because their butt is not, it's not
It
even
doesn't
big
look
at
fake,
all.
right.
No, but it's not even big at all. It's not even like it's big, but it doesn't look fake. It's like it's pretty small, but it's just that they were just so flat back there that they were like, I just need to add something.
And now they look plumper. Like
it's a little plumper, but it's not like you would never think it's fake because it's not that big. So
yeah,
that's understandable.
everybody always says like your thigh ratio, like it's about the thighs and not even the butt, like all the time. Like you have to make sure like your thighs match. Yeah, that's what Cardi B says.
Hers match. She had a
good
fake butt. Yeah. She said it.
No, I thought she said the only thing that she's done is her boobs.
No, she said she got it done like in an apartment in New York back in the day when she was stripping. Yeah.
Okay, so she literally has a verse in a song, and and her song is, it literally goes, "Real bitch, only thing fake is the boobs." So that's not true. Okay, well,
she said it in an interview.
So she got her butt in. Wow. Well.
My next question was, can I see you this weekend? Yes.
Well.
We'll see. And my next question said, no questions, just can't wait to see what you post.
Aww.
That was sweet.
Very, very sweet.
Sometimes my people actually like me.
So I was definitely running late to our podcast, and I was late to the party. And so I just posted my question on my IG. So hopefully my questions will come in soon. Okay, so we do have this question from one of my followers. And the question is, how do you know if the guy you're talking to is in it for the long run? So, what do you think?
Wow. You never know, because like oftentimes guys would just make you feel like they're in it for the long run, and it's not until you really like find out that they're just not, because they're off doing whatever they want, that you get that confirmation. So like I feel like it's all dependent on the girl and her vibes, because if she gives off like a wifey vibe, then he's gonna treat her that way, and then she's gonna believe that she is that, because he knows this is how I have to treat her, this is the type of girl she is, I can't just come at her any kind of way, I have to come correct. And then she's gonna get her hopes up, she's gonna be like, but he does all these things for me, like it's so solid, and then she finds out he's dating other people.
Right.
So you just never really know.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
Especially now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like with this situation, I feel like there's two big scenarios. Like, I feel like you can have two different types of guys. You can have the situation where you're dating a guy or you're interested in a guy and he's a pathological liar, like Tracy said, and it really doesn't matter what you do. It's like he is going to lie to you. Like, he's going to say whatever he needs to say to make you think that he wants commitment, to make you think that he's monogamous or whatever, but
because he knows that's what you need.
Because he knows that's what you need. And then I think you have other situations where you might be dating a guy and there are signs that we as women tend to overlook. And I know that was definitely me. Like, I was in a really toxic relationship before, and I knew that, like, deep down in my gut and my spirit, I knew this guy was not the long run for me, but I was lying to myself about it. So I feel like it just depends. Like, if you're unfortunate and that guy is just like a piece of shit and he's a liar, then you're not gonna know. But I feel like there are situations too where we as women just have to keep our eyes open, and if he's giving you those signs, you need to listen to him. So yeah, it just depends. Relationships are so tricky. They really are.
And now we want to do a little segment. She and I are kind of addicted to going on the Shade Room, Baller Alert, Hollywood Unlocked, and reading the comment section of their posts. So
100%.
Today, I was telling Asia about a post on Baller Alert where the comments were going off, and it was really funny. Let me see. I had it open. Okay. So it was Baller Mail. My fiance has been cheating on me throughout our relationship and admitted to giving me an STD. What should I do? So, moral of the story is, this girl's been with him for a long time. She's pregnant with her third child, and she found out that during her last pregnancy, he gave her an STD. And he's rich, so she doesn't know she should leave him because she's never had to work. And I guess she's scared if she leaves him that she's not going to have any money. Like, he's going to keep it from her.
Right.
So You want to pick a comment?
Well, I'm just gonna tell y'all, they went in on her in these comments. So one of the comments is, "Stay, since you asking dumbass questions, you know what you need to do." Someone else said, "Is you dumb or is you not smart?" And then someone else said, "Sis, how are you not locked up yet? Like, I'm confused." And that's what we really want to know. Like, how are you not already locked up? Like, how did he even make it to this point? Honestly.
I felt that one.
Seriously.
I felt that one.
Oh, okay. So someone said, marry him, then get a divorce, get some coins. So marry him for a little while, divorce, alimony. Okay, okay. And then someone said, as long as he has money, she's going to put up with whatever. I mean, she's put up with a lot now, so that could be true. Oh, somebody said, next up, HIV.
Oh, that's
y'all wrong. Nasty. See, this is why I could see y'all are wrong. And then someone says, sis is not leaving because she has no money to do so, obviously. I mean, she did say he makes like $500,000 a year and that she has never worked. Like, that's a hard situation to be in.
So I think the best advice there was to marry him and get a divorce.
Right, because then you'll have your own money. And it's not like you don't have 3 kids with him, so you are obligated to get child support, like get help. Like you're obligated to, like, you have 3 kids with him, so think about that coin.
That's not necessarily what I would do because I'm a prideful bitch and you know this. But
yes, I do.
I'm not dealing with anybody that makes $500K though.
Exactly.
But I would hope that if I was, that I'd be making $500K too. Right. So again, I probably wouldn't take it either.
It's just like the dynamic of that whole relationship. Like, you're making nothing and then they're making so much. Like, there's just like such a difference in power. Yeah. Like in that relationship.
If it was that relationship, I don't know, I might take the money. Because I haven't been working, so it's like if she goes out, what is she gonna do? Be a waitress?
Exactly.
So she's kind of stuck anyways. It's either take his money or die.
And then obviously, like, because he makes so much money and she doesn't make anything, like, he obviously feels like he can do whatever he wants to do, which he has been doing. So
because he's like, what's she gonna do? She
can't leave me. You can't leave me. So that's why, ladies, you have to have your own money. You have to have your own money. Okay, guys, so like we said, this is our very first podcast episode, and we really just wanted this one to be really chill and casual and just like normal conversation between like Tracy and I. But probably in the next ones we'll probably do like,
it'll be structured.
Yeah, it'll be like more structured and like current events and stuff. But this one was just kind of fun and random.
Just giving you guys the opportunity to get to know us, to like get to know our personalities and see if we're the kind of people you actually want to listen to,
right? Or if we're annoying as hell, which we hope not. But so we're really excited. Let's toast to our first podcast.
Cheers.
And we'll come back next week with a brand new drink and a brand new topic.
We will see you in the next video.
Peace.
Bye.
That is so good.
That is so nasty.